Howdy folks, it's the Tall Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yes, I know it's been a month and a half since we've had a video in Flight Sim. I think it was March 22nd or March 20th or something like that, and we're at the end of April. It's going to be May in a day. So, it's been a while. Check out that moon. And why has it been a while? Well, first of all, I'm very distracted by the incredibly smooth frame rates. What's a quick update? I don't know what it was. It wasn't a sim update or anything. And I noticed I changed some settings, so I changed them back. But holy cow, is this smooth as silk. Anyway, why has it been so long? Very simple. Of course, in my free time, I put my family first. And then after that, it's piano. And now it's harpsichord as well. Check out the piano channel, link below, if you want to check out the harpsichord stuff. And then after that, I get to Flight Sim and Minecraft and all those things. I've just been so busy. We've had a few major family things that have happened. I'm not going to say if they're good or bad, just some major things. So my free time, I have free time, but it's completely different schedule and when. It's very strange. And things are going to be very strange until the end of June. Talking with like my raised voice that I can't stand. That's because I'm trying to pick my words carefully. So I'm gonna try to get some videos in, but until June it might be sporadic. So we'll see. There you go. Long introduction. That's why things have been. I don't know. I still exist. I still like Flight Sim and stuff. I'm not bored or anything. It's just real life, like usual, right? Okay, where are we? We are Outer Banks, North Carolina, as the drone tips to the left. And why are we in the Outer Banks, North Carolina? Well, I was thinking of places to fly and just daydream, and I'm like, hey, one of my really good friends right now took a week vacation by herself to visit the Outer Banks, North Carolina. So that's where we are. It's, you can look on a map if you don't know what it is. It's basically this huge, like 200-mile, I think, sandbar, which you can see in the distance here. We're just going to fly along it, but like 200-mile long sandbar. Here are two touristy areas. We will be flying over Kitty Hawk. We're not going to stop there or anything, but we just coincidentally are going to fly over Kitty Hawk. But we're going to start at the wildlife refuge, go to Corolla, and then head to Hatteras, if we get that far. It's advertised as the least expensive travel destination in the entire U.S. It's just beautiful beaches, a few tiny villages, loads of Airbnbs. Kitty Hawk is the big tourist attraction there. I think Hatteras is another big one. Other than that, you go if you want to be around nobody and have no tourism. Let me reset this drone. What's my drone reset? There it is. If you want to have no tourism and just enjoy stuff, then you would go somewhere like this, which is my type of deal, although I'm not a beach ocean person. But like I say, if I were to go to like Scotland or Ireland, I'd want to go where there's no tourism, but I don't know anybody. You can't just show up at a pub in Scotland in a tiny village as an American. Not worried about safety, just people think you're crazy. So anyway, that's where we are. That's why we're here. What are we flying? We're flying a basic 172. Why? Because it's the only thing I remember how to fly right now. Without practicing first, it's been too long. I wanted to take the Beechcraft, the 18, but I have to practice. This is fine. I was going to take the 152, even simpler, but then it would take 3 hours to fly where we want to fly. So we'll take this thing. Then I can just edit out some stuff, but we'll get to where we want to go. So there we go. Okay, here we go. That's the introduction. Let's see. I'm going to pull up my... What am I going to pull up? My still recording? Yes, okay. I had to change my recording settings around too. You know, things update, and then I got to check things, and things get changed with updates. I do still have my... What are these called? My multi panel and my switch panel. Logitech, which you can't see, but you can hear as I click things around. Alright. Just makes it easier than looking in with my old eyes and trying to find dials and switches. I just use real life dials and switches. Alright, what are we at? First of all, we need to make sure the parking brake is set, which I think... Is it down there somewhere? Is my parking brake not working on my yoke? That's set. Where's my parking brake? There it is. I changed the button apparently? Okay, that's weird. This is going to be a struggle, but I'll get through best as I can. Alrighty, fuel and passengers. It's just going to be me because my friend is already there. And what am I now? Am I under 200 now? I think I might be under 200, but I'm 6'4", so I'm blown away in the wind that we've been having lately. In fact, I've been trying to keep my exercises up after my heart surgery, and it's been a struggle. I've been having issues recovering, but whatever. We'll talk about that some other time. Alrighty, let's see. Just me. Fuel selectors to both. I thought they already were now, aren't they? Yeah, they're both. Fuel shut off open. Is that open? Why am I forgetting if I have to move these things? And why are they on my checklist? Anyway, goodness gracious. Alright, throttle, quarter of the way. Battery and alternator on. Whoa. We don't need the dome light on. Where's dome light on here? Dome light. Let's just turn it down. If I can figure out which one it is. Okay, that's helping, whatever that is. There we go. Goodness. I still don't need all those extra lights. Anyway, batteries on, mixture rich, yes, fuel pump on. Where is it on my thing? And why are my landing gear lights lit up on my switch panel, which is making me hard to see them off the start. Okay, beacon on. Beacon, where are you? I don't have this memorized anymore. There we go. Start the engine. Okay, so we go over here, we move this to both. Is that really all there is to it? Okay. I'm overthinking things. Alright, throttle's down to 1,000. They are, well, 950, close enough. Oil pressure check. Yeah, where is it on this one? It's over here somewhere, if I remember. Avionics bus 1 and 2. Come down here. Where's avionics on my big old thing? Avionics, that should do it. Flight plan, I already told the flight plan. We're just going to fly, I know I didn't actually. We're just going to fly due east to Corolla, and then head south as far as I feel like flying. Just depends on how far we can get. Simple as that. Alright, that's a flight plan. What else do we need to turn on down here? I'm looking at all that other stuff will be later. Alrighty, cool. I still don't know why I have a gear light on my flight panel when this is fixed gear. Alrighty, what's next? Awkward. We're gonna look if there's an ATIS. Let me get this going first here. Yep, okay. And then how do I get back to the map? You think I remember how to do this? You know how long it's been? When you do it all the time, you don't think anything of it. But when it's been a while, these simple things, okay, it's still loading us up. These simple things are like frustrated. Can we do something there, please? Whatever. Alright, we'll let that load. Alright, ATIS, do we have one? We have weather. Look at that, number 2.
Kilo Oscar, November X-ray, automated weather observation 1000 Zulu. Wind 241 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 3009er.
Alright, we have 3009er, so let's hit B for barometer. There we go. We hit D to align the compass. There we go. I have a feeling I need to do something over here to get this to work. What do I need to do? No, I don't. There it is. Okay. Whoa. Let's chill out here. Let's zoom out. I'm used to the other Garmin's. Anyway, I gotta make north up. That's gonna drive me crazy. Anyway, let's see. Can I make north up in this one? I don't think I can. I think I can only do north up for that one. Anyway, so we're gonna head due east. Corolla, head down here. Kitty Hawk is just off the map, and then we'll keep going. That's our plan. I don't really think we need to worry about terrain. Once we get in the air, it's pretty flat. So let's use this one. Alrighty. We're just gonna tune traffic in a moment, and let's see here. Yeah, let's tune in traffic. Tell them we're going to depart. We're going to taxi actually to the where we headed? To the east.
Kilo Oscar November X-ray traffic Turtle Soup Tango 41 is taxiing to runway 2 tree.
Alrighty, so 23 is going to be to our right, right? Well, if we're facing the runway, it's to the right. Yep, there we go. So we're just going to do what? Turn to the left, I guess, and head down to the taxiway. Alrighty, what do we need to do? We're going to come down here. We're going to turn on taxi lights. Where are they on my thing? Taxi lights are on. Strobe on. And flaps down a notch. Which, oh, I have that on my other thing now. Flaps down is on my multi-panel. There we go. And beginner taxi. So we'll do our favorite taxi view. Take off the parking brake. And why are we going... What the heck? Is it so windy we can't turn left? Are we going to have to turn off weather here in order to do this flight? Don't crash. Don't crash. Ever since I started using my multi-panel and switch panel, the sim has been crashing a little bit. Kind of weird. The only thing I have in my community folder are the big radios airplanes that were gifted to me. And those work for many, many, many months without crashing anything, so I don't think that's it. I think it's the plugin for the switch and multi-panels, because it started crashing the sim, that is, like the day after I installed those plugins. Or plug-in, I guess. Alrighty, it is so windy. I know it looks kind of smooth for you, but I'm in a very difficult time keeping this airplane straight, so I'm going to... Wait, I don't know. I'm going to keep the airport in. People have been asking me in the comments to keep more airports in. Even though they're not all handmade, they are nice to look at. So if I remember, I will keep more airports in. I have a few big hangars there. I'm mostly excited about these trees along the right over here. This is a beautiful scene. This would be a good screenshot if my taxi ribbon weren't in the way. I guess I could turn it off, but I won't. How do I reset this view? There we go. Anything else? No. So... Let's see here. Oh, the full moon behind us. It was a full moon in real life a few days ago. And yeah, full moon, the whole thing, like, does it affect people? I don't know. Your mileage might vary. It does affect my children. They're both born on a full moon. And how does it affect my children? Because things will be going absolutely crazy, and I'll jokingly say, man, it must be another full moon. And then I'll look it up, and it is. So... if I looked up the full moon first and said my kids are crazy, then that's confirmation bias. But if they're already crazy, I'm like, man, I noticed they're really crazy. And then I look up there's a full moon. I'm like, yep, it could be true. Alrighty, we're almost there. Keeping the airport in, so I'm rambling while we taxi. And something did turn my lens flare back on. Probably an update, whatever, I'm going to keep it. It's okay. I used to hate lens flare, but it's actually not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, we are ready to go. We're going to hit the brakes. I assume those are the brakes. They are. Good, that hasn't changed. Alright, here we go. Runway 23. Let's announce takeoff to the east.
Kilo Oscar November X-ray traffic turtle soup Tango 41 taking off runway 23 east departure.
Alright, we need to do what? Landing lights. Where are they on my silly thing here? I can't see anything because the dang thing is so bright. Landing lights on, taxi lights off, strobe is already on, nav is on, beacon already on, panel lights doesn't matter, pitot heat will turn on now. De-ice, we don't need it. I'll hit the button anyway because I like to hit buttons. Trim, I have a note to check trim. In fact, I gotta move my phone is in the way of my trim on my multi-panel. Okay, there we go. Trim confirm, flaps yes, fuel pump on yes, pitot heat on yes, heading bug. I don't really, now I guess we are using autopilot, but you usually set up your heading bug to what you want, actually to runway heading. What am I doing? Jeez, okay, so it's been a long time since I've flown one of these. You set your heading bug to runway heading, so that way if you engage autopilot and it does something wonky, it'll keep your runway heading, assuming there's no obstacles in the way. So there you go, 23, just in case. We're not going to use autopilot yet, though we might later, but just whatever. Just in case, start the clock. Oh yeah, there's a clock in this one. Select, elapsed time, and there we go. Alright, mixture rich it is, and go. Okay, here we go. That was way more work than it needed to be. Ooh, this wind. Oh dear. Okay. Is the wind from the right? Why are they having us take off on runway 23? I should have paid more attention to that ATIS. I just took it for granted it was going to set us up with the correct runway. Anywho, here we go. We are like 14 or so minutes into this video. We're just taking off. That's not too bad, I guess. Alrighty, we'll do turn and burn. Well, no, that windsock is saying go this way. So, okay, we're heading out into the wind. And come on. It's so windy I can't go left. It is so windy. There we go. We're going to pop off as soon as we can. Get off the ground. Please. Thank you. Oh, yeah, look at that. Whew. Brakes to stop the wheels. And flaps coming up. And we will maintain runway heading for a minute here. And then we'll head to the east. And we'll enjoy the Outer Banks. Yes, there's a show called Outer Banks. I don't know anything about it. So, if those of you are coming to this video because of the show, I don't know anything about the show. I'm not going to point out anything from the show. I don't even know if the show's in the Outer Banks for all we know. Who knows? I know nothing about it. Anyway, these frame rates are ridiculously awesome. This is fantastic. Alrighty, let's see here. What do we need to do after takeoff? Brakes to stop the wheels. Yes, flaps up. Fuel pump off if we want to. Where's fuel pump on here? Right there. Fuel pump is off. Landing lights off. Sure, I usually keep them on, but we'll keep them on. Lean mixtures needed. Let's make sure we are trimmed so we do not descend. Good grief, Turtle. How long has it been since you've flown an airplane? Apparently too long. Alrighty, here we go. We're way above the power towers. We're going to head out pretty much due east. And then we'll check out some things. Alright, do I need my checklist right now? No. Not until we descend. Alright, so I don't know if I said where we took off from. It's in the description like always, but I think it's Currituck or something. I can't see that far. Be that far meaning my Google Maps. I'm on the monitor. Currituck, I think. We're looking at the National Refuge right in front of us. You can probably visit that. I would assume Knott's Island to the north. Right up there. If you know where that is, that's where we are. There's our airport. We're going to circle back. Actually, we can go over midfield. We're plenty high. So the sun outside looks like that. Isn't that beautiful? Right? But the sun inside looks terrible. It's some weird flight sim thing that it's always done. I don't understand it. That's weird. Anyway, here we go. This is Currituck Sound, I think. All of this water, like the entire, well, not the entire Outer Banks, but where the main, this land ends here. This is all Currituck Sound, and then there's another sound over there. Kitty Hawk is over here where that land ends, but on the Outer Banks. So that's where we're headed. Beautiful highway, 159 it looks like. 158 maybe, I can't see that far like I said. And of course when you zoom in Google Maps, the words don't necessarily get bigger. I could change my resolution though. Here we go, this is why we're here. Look how beautiful this is. It might not be the mountains, it might not be the Amazon, it might not be, I don't know, the desert, because the desert in the sim is amazing. But this is beautiful, I love this. This is my type of thing. Although I'm not a beach person, I say I like beaches, but when I get there, I don't enjoy them. I don't understand. Give me a lake in the woods, or a cabin on an island in the woods, in the upper Midwest, and I'll be fine. Alrighty, there's the National Wildlife Refuge here. We're not going to go there, but Corolla is literally right in front of us. Right where this little bit of land sticks out. That's Corolla, spelt just like the car. I don't think it has anything to do with the car, or maybe it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. But we're going to fly over there, and we're going to stay probably east of the highway so that we can see things. And we're going to check out beaches and some towns and everything beautiful. And we'll see how far we get. I might split this up into a two-parter. That'd be kind of weird. Have two parts of the same thing doing this. This isn't that terribly exciting, but maybe we will. Alrighty, let's maybe I will use autopilot just so we can maintain an altitude. We'll use heading bug for heading, and then we'll be able to maintain where we're going. I don't know. Let's see, that looks, no, that is not Corolla, even though there's a city there. Corolla is definitely over here. All right, let me set up heading, or autopilot super fast. We are already too high, so let's see if we remember how to do this. Good grief, how do you do this, turtle? This isn't difficult. Let's turn on autopilot. Let's do, wait a second, why am I doing it here when I have it on my multi-panel? Let's use heading bug. Let's set up heading bug to almost where we're going. When you engage autopilot, it holds your wing roll and your altitude. Do heading. There we go. Go to the right. That is correct. Let's set altitude for vertical speed on there. Interesting. There we go. Let's set altitude for 3,000. Because we're too close to the ground, it looks grainy. If we're too high, we can't see much. But if we're at the right altitude, then it's going to look as realistic as possible. So I do need a vertical speed. We need to go negative 600 feet per minute. That'll bring us down. Will that hold us off at 3,000, or do we have to come down and come back up? I can't remember. But this right here is not what I'm doing. That 3,000 is altitude, not vertical speed. Vertical speed is negative 600, so ignore that. There, we'll just do that so you can't even see it. Let's see if it stops us at 3,000. Or if I need, there's Corolla right there. Or if I need to, there's a wildlife refuge and all the beach. Or do I need to tell it to come back up from below? Because there's still negative 600 and we're at 3,000 now. Oh, nope, it's going to come up on its own. Perfect. Let's hit barometer and D for gyro drift, and boom, 3,000. Perfect. No, went to altitude. Ignore that though. Alright, I can't believe I almost blew it and used the screen when I have my own autopilot on my desk. Alright, look at this. 20 minutes of rambling. And there's Corolla. Let's wait a second. Can I do heading bug? Wait. Like, oh, whoa. It jumped 90 degrees, but it works. Okay, in this airplane I can use heading bug on my multi-panel. I mean, why wouldn't I be able to? But they don't, not everything works on every plane. So sometimes I forget I even have it as an option. Alright, now let's keep turning a little bit more. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the water. But see, this altitude is perfect, right? It looks realistic. If we're too close, it looks post-apocalyptic. Oh man, it jumped 90 degrees again. Stop jumping around. Okay, so it does work, but it's freaking buggy as heck. Whoa, see it jumping? Okay, I know if you go fast, it jumps on purpose. But anyway, wowzers. Let's get this fixed. A few at a time, please. Just a few. Oh. This, okay, it's only doing 10 at a time on my dial no matter how slowly I go. So I'm not crazy. It's the way it's interfacing with this airplane. It is kind of wonky. Okay, there we go. Let's hop outside, look at Corolla super fast, and then I'll do some sightseeing a little bit till we get to, like, I don't know, something else that's cool, like Kitty Hawk or something. Yeah, see, if it got lower than this, it would look post-apocalyptic, because this isn't a super high resolution fixed area. But if we go any higher, we won't be able to see stuff. So there you go, Corolla. Beautiful. I should... Oh, I'm going to export screenshots to my friend who was just there. Anywho, there we go. That looks cool. Well, this is a great view. Alrighty, enough rambling. Enjoy some sightseeing, and I'll see ya. See you when there's something else to talk about. Okay, that's all the sightseeing you get, because we are hauling. Wow, with the wind and everything, we are just really, really, really flying along. So we're almost at Kitty Hawk already. That's what I'm trying to say. Kitty Hawk is right up here. So I don't know what it's going to look like from here. I know there were some Kitty Hawk activities and things that came with this sim, so I think it's going to be kind of detailed, but I don't know how detailed, so let's slide over a little bit. I'm using my multi-panel, so I can only do 10 of these at a time. I'd have to use the dials in sim. But let's get overland just for this area, just so we can see Kitty Hawk, see if we see the airport and everything. Sandy Run Park, this is called. That's what it says on the Google, with Kill Devil Hills after that. Okay, and Kitty Hawk Bay, yep, of course, that's what all this is. And there's the mainland. Doesn't look like the mainland. It is a peninsula, but that is the mainland, Point Harbor. Of course, you can all follow along Google yourself if you want to, but I think most of you are not watching my videos alongside Google, so therefore I give a narration when I can. Alright, looking back. Oh yeah, there's an airport there too. I almost started at that airport, but I wanted to do more. And I wanted to start by the National Refuge. Sunrise, by the way, if it wasn't obvious already. Real world weather. I never said that, if that isn't obvious already. Highway 158 coming across. I asked my friend if she stopped at Kitty Hawk, and she said, too many tourists. She doesn't like being around a lot of people. She's like me like that. She and I would make the best platonic travel partners, but she doesn't agree. Which is fine. She likes to do what she wants when she wants, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's great because I'm agreeable. I'll do whatever, whenever. I don't care as long as people realize that sometimes I get tired quickly and I need to rest and they can go off on their own. But I don't care what we do when we leave, where we go, where we stay. Doesn't matter to me. And I don't like tourist stuff. So we would make great travel partners. Alright, let's go back 10 degrees. Please. Thank you. Alrighty, here we go. Looking down. Coming up in the Kitty Hawk area, there's a lot of people living there. Goodness, I didn't realize it was that populated here. Of course, even though she stayed in Corolla the first night, my friend, she beelined it south right away. So she's where there are like no cities or anything, maybe like a tiny village with some Airbnbs at most. So that's what we're gonna do up here. Hopefully we'll get that far in this video. Way up there, we can't even see it yet. There's a lot more to look at. In fact, we're not even a third of the way through our trip. Alrighty, Kitty Hawk coming up, and we'll have a look as we get closer here, but enjoy the beaches and all these. Oh my gosh, they all pools too. Every single house has a pool. Every single one. And then a beach. I like pools. I don't like the ocean all that much. I do like oceans better than lakes though. Although I want to be on a lake. Alright, Kitty Hawk coming right up. So yep, lake, tiny lake in the woods, in a cabin, very rustic, upper Midwest, with a kayak, and I'll be good. And one friend to be with, not alone. Being alone is boring. Being with a lot of people is too much. Alrighty, we're coming up on Kitty Hawk. Let's see if we can recognize anything here. Anything from the activity that we did previously. We did do the Kitty Hawk activity, Sandy Run Park. Kitty Hawk Monument is right under the nose, so maybe we should turn left a little bit here, and then we'll look out the window, see what there is to see. We'll look outside too, don't worry. Or you can go back and fly here yourself. There's the highway going to the mainland. But I also know that a lot of my viewers don't have access to a simulator. So I try to be sensitive about that when I say, look, go there yourself. A lot of people can't. Alrighty, there's Sandy something park. I already forgot the name of it. What is it? Sandy Run Park. Kitty Hawk Woods Reserve is right here. I don't see where things were for the activity where you took off and landed. So maybe that custom activity was custom scenery rebuilt as the time, because I don't see that here anywhere. So I might just be really blind. If you see it, look at it. I don't see anything. There's a monument here though. Where is that? Right here. It says there's a monument right there somewhere. Okie dokie. Alrighty. So there's a Kitty Hawk area. There's another airport. But we're gonna keep going south. So I want to fly along this beach. And this is a nice view. And give you some more sightseeing. There's Naig's Head up ahead. There's another memorial. Where is that? That's okay. There's a memorial here. And then Naig's Head is up there. And then I don't know why my computer's making sounds. Please ignore them if you can hear them. And then we're just gonna really get desolate. Once we get past here, it gets really desolate. And that's where my friend has been. And we'll just keep going until we get to Hatteras? Hatteras Island? Hatteras Island? Hatteras? I don't know what it's called, really. But that's where we're going to head at least. And maybe we'll go a little bit further. Yeah. Okie dokie. What is going on with the computer sounds? I'm going to fix it. Oh, there's the monument. Bam. Cannot miss that. That must be the original runway, huh? Okay. I stand corrected. It's in the sim, and it is super obvious. Alrighty, I'm going to keep flying. I'll give you some sightseeing. I might not have anything to say until Hatteras or Hatteras or whatever it's called. So, enjoy the views. I'm going to stop talking for a while. Maybe I'll throw in some sightseeing music. I know some of you love it. A lot of you cringe. Whatever. Enjoy the shadow. Enjoy the monument. I'll give you some outside views. I'll be right back. Enjoy the views, I guess. I already said that twice. Below the nose, or coming up to the nose, is Avon. And then after the 90-degree turn, there is Hatteras Island. And then Hatteras is the big city sticking out there. And then there's Portsmouth. But we're going to... Actually, no, Portsmouth is there. And we're actually going to land there. Right before that, there's a... Well, I said water park. There's an airport. So Hatteras Island. Hatteras. And then Portsmouth, which is an island. And then, what's that city called? I can't see that far. Ocracoke? Okras and Coke? I don't know. Anyway, so let's check out Avon. There's Avon, Minnesota as well, in fact, with somebody that I was with 25 plus years ago. We got an Avon Terrier. It's a dog from Avon, Minnesota. That was a disaster. You can read all about it. Other people have had the same terrible experience. But they exist. Not to be confused with Avon, Outer Banks, North Carolina. That's what this is. That's pretty cool. Fun to kayak in here, but probably a lot of boats coming in and out. Otherwise, there's Hatteras right there. I had to adjust our heading even more because we're getting blown around. But why wouldn't we get blown around? It's windy up here. And there's the island, so let's turn our heading bug and head over the island. And we'll look outside while we do so. Well, that's a pretty shot. Oh, what's with the weird flashing? Did you see that, or is that just on my end? Oh, it's gone now. Oh, alrighty. Anyway, heading over the island, and then the city itself, and we're gonna keep going. We're not done yet. Also, I think at the beginning of the video I said 200 miles of beaches. It's 100 miles of beaches, which I'm sure would have corrected that with a note on the screen if you missed it. Beautiful. Now, I don't know what there's to do in all these places. I'm sure you could spend a week easy like my friend and find plenty of things to do. But, and I'm sure these beaches don't get crowded because you have to drive to get to these places. There's like a resort there, though. There may be a few resorts. I don't know. Anyway, it says the least expensive tourist destination in all the U.S. Ooh, what's that? That's cool. There's a lighthouse. I assume that lighthouse is on the map if I can find it. Ooh, there's a bunch of trails. Yep. And there's an RV park. There we go. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse. That would make sense. I probably didn't need to look that up. Anywho, let's hop back over here and hop back in the plane and adjust our heading a little bit more. And we'll look at Hatteras, whatever, together. And a little bit more sightseeing, and then we'll go to Ocracoke. I think that's what that is, Ocracoke. Maybe check out Portsmouth Island and then come back and land at Ocracoke. There you can see Portsmouth Island. That's where we're headed. They'll be landing right by there. So that's where we are. Not too far away yet. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes for me so far. I don't think it's been that long for you. Although, who knows? That looks cold, even though it's a beach. Alrighty. Hatteras coming up, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, here's Ocracoke, and right there's the runway, Whiskey 95 I believe it is. And there's supposed to be a huge island here, per Google Maps, but it's just this teeny tiny little dot in the sim, so maybe we're not going to worry about going out to the island. We'll just land here at Whiskey 95 in just a moment. Also, on my multi-panel, all of a sudden, my heading bug is going digit by digit instead of by every 10. It's going by ones. So I don't understand that. I'm glad it works. I just wish it worked a long time ago. There's the mainland. It is actually mainland. It's not broken up in islands. Like that's actually the mainland. It's just the way it's rendering. It looks like a lot of islands, but it isn't. Let's see if this fixes. Whoops. Hang on a second here. Reset that. There we go. Let's see. Does it fix it? Yeah, it still looks like land and water, but it's not. It's land. I promise. I mean, there's some lakes there, but it's land. Alrighty, looking back, the sun is still coming up. That's a beautiful shot. Let's do some possible screenshots here. And that, of course, is the ocean. If you go out over the ocean, where do you head? Bermuda. Bermuda's out there. Bermuda is straight out there, actually. And then Africa, of course. Alrighty, there's a runway, there's our city. Let's see, let's tune in and look at nearest airport list, which should be Whiskey 95, Ocracoke. There it is. And we're going to select a runway. We don't know what the weather is. I guess I could look at Sky Vector. I actually have Sky Vector up right now. Oh, there's no weather station. Oh, there's a weather station. Way back, what does it say? 11 knots from 23. Let's see if you remember, we can go like this. Come on. Come on, why the delay? Sometimes you can click on it, it'll tell you, and this will not. Anyway, you get the idea. Alrighty, I want to see the city before we land. So let's see, from 230 degrees. So 24, closest to 23. So we want runway 24. Let's announce full stop landing. Our position right now is a downwind leg, just happens to be.
Whiskey 9 or 5 traffic turtle soup Tango 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 41 is on downwind runway 24.
And I cannot get my camera to control. Why won't my camera control? I'm in the sim, and my camera will not control. Oh, because it's doing this wonky thing. Alright, hang on, let's fix that. You gotta go, whoops, that's not a camera. That's a camera icon. We need to do drone manually, there we go. That happens sometimes. It still won't work. Why won't my cameras work? That one works, okay. Fine, but that's not the one I want. I want this one. Okay, whatever, cannot control my drone for some reason. That's weird. That's really weird. Alrighty, well, we're gonna have to go like this and look at the city from that way, and then we'll turn around runway 24. Let's turn our heading bug. Actually, let's do, well, if I do my heading bug, then we're gonna screw up our, whatchamacallit. Wait, did I say downwind leg? We're in an upwind leg. We have to go all the way around. Did I say downwind? Why did I say downwind? Oh well. Still can't control the drone. Well, that's a bummer, because that's our favorite one. Alrighty, so that was our upwind leg. So now we're going to do our crosswind leg, which is when you're going across.
Tango 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 41 is on crosswind runway 24.
Crosswind is when you're crossing over. So runway 24, we want almost 90 degrees from there, so like 100-ish or so. And we should see the runway pop up in just a second. As soon as we complete our turn, I guess we can descend. Let's go down to 1,500 feet and do vertical speed at negative 600 or so. Let's see if that's that. Whoop, vertical speed 600, 800, let's say. There we go. 900, fine, whatever. Back to heading bug. You can be clicking things. There's a runway there. Are we coming down? We are. So let's bring back throttles a little bit. See, it's working. Heading bug even more, I guess. Now this is our downwind leg, right? This is our downwind, which is 5.
Whiskey 9 or 5 traffic turtle soup Tango 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 41 is on downwind runway 24.
And we need to descend way more quick. Let's turn off autopilot and let's do this manually, just because we didn't fly any manual stuff today. Here we go. Approach checklist. What are we doing for approach checklist? We got the weather, sort of. Landing lights are now on. Fuel pump on. Where are you? Right there. Flaps down when appropriate. Approach speed 60 to 70 knots. Whoa, what are you doing there, buddy? Let's also not lose the runway, because we did. So let's stay at this altitude. What is this? 1,600 feet. Let's say 1,600. Let's announce our base leg now, which is number 6.
Whiskey 9 or 5 traffic turtle soup Tango 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 41 is on base runway 24.
And I had something else to say, I forgot. What was I going to say? Oh, I turned on another light in my office so I could see my switch panel, because I love having all the lights off, but I couldn't see my switch panel because they don't light up, the switches. So I Had to concede and turn on the light so I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, let's see, where'd that runway go? I totally lost it. Is it here? I can't remember. Was it that close to the water? I think so, because there's the turnaround. Alrighty, looking beautiful. Now it rendered in more. Okay, super beautiful flight. Alright, let's announce our final number 2.
Whiskey 9 or 5 traffic turtle soup Tango 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 41 is on final runway 24 to land.
So we'll have a little bit of crosswind from the left at 11 knots, which is kind of a bummer in the Sims. Every wind above 3 is like a hurricane. We'll do the first set of flaps. There we go. And we'll do full flap just because we can. We don't need to, but we will in a moment here. And there is that wind. Ooh, boy. Oh, man. And it looks like that runway is short, but it's not. There's plenty of space there. And a full flap. Messing with trim a little bit. And whoa, keep an eye on our speed though. Here we go. Look out the windows one final time. Beautiful, beautiful. Trim back. Please don't have to fight so much. We're approaching a little slow. This is more like landing speed, but ho 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 ho. It did say, what the heck? It did say 230 degrees, and we're facing 240-ish, but it still feels insane. Those 11 knots in the sim, I told you, are like a hurricane. Oh my goodness. And of course there's trees right there, but that's okay. We have so much runway. We don't need to worry about it. Get over these trees. Normally when I'm fighting it, you can't see me fight it. But this time you can definitely see me fighting it. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're going to take a way more runway than I thought. A little bit of crosswind from the left as expected. Right wing down, left rudder to compensate. And touchdown, right firm, then left, then main. And it's going to be, bam, a hard landing, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with a hard landing when you have a crosswind like that. So let's turn around midfield. I think, if it'll let us, or maybe it's too windy. I have differential braking set up. Let me try that. Let me see if that'll work. It is working. Oh, we can stop our timer. Come on. Come on, there we go. Ah, okay. Phew. Flaps are up. Timer stopped. 1 hour and 9 minutes of flight time total. Fuel pump, pitot heat off, de-ice off, fuel pump off. We gotta keep all the lights and everything on until we are off the runway. We'll turn on taxi lights now. Turn off taxi lights once we come around that corner. The flaps are up. I think I saw buildings on this side. And our drone doesn't work still, so I don't know. So my heading bug on my multi-panel started working. The drone camera stopped working. I still have landing gear lights on my switch panel, which is weird. Because normally you only see landing lights if you have a gear or an airplane with gear. So I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Alright, nav lights, stand, strobe. Nope, we'll keep that on. Landing lights off, taxi lights on, nav off. Strobe and beacon are still on. Let's see if we can get around this corner. And that is a cool looking building. Maybe we can head over there. Maybe we're not supposed to. I don't know. Let's use our favorite taxi view. This camera works. Interesting. Maybe we're not supposed to park over there. Oh, Secret Service is out. But they'll move out of the way, I think. There we go. Let's announce clear of runway.
Whiskey 9 or 5 traffic turtle soup Tango 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 41 is clear of the runway.
And we'll head on over here. We're going to keep the airport operations in the video, as requested by a lot of people. So here we are. Boy, edited down. How long is that video? I don't know. What are we at, like 49 minutes or something, maybe? I don't know. I'm just totally pulling that on my rear end. No idea how long it's been for you. I just want to get close to the building because it's cool looking. And it's going to be a weird outro without a working drone though, isn't it? Oh well. Alrighty, let's pull over here, although we're facing the wrong direction. You would normally stop and then they would push you back or dolly you back, whatever. Ooh, those are some tough brakes. Alright, here we go. Let's just get out of the way and Come on, it won't let me turn with that wind, even though we're going so slowly. Differential braking, straighten out. There we go. Boom. Set the parking brake, which one is it again? On my thing, is it this one? It is. Alrighty, taxi lights off now. Yep, all the lights off, actually. Everything off. Magneto's back. Bring mixture back. The fuel cutoff. Fuel cutoff is actually down. Where is it on here? Don't I have a thing for it? Fuel cutoff is, you can't really see it. I don't think you need to do that anyway. Whatever, we did. Boom. Battery, everything off. We're done. It's cold. And my drone does not work. So it's going to be a weird outro. Let me see if I can fix it super fast. Ooh, let's do drone speed. See if that changes it. And drone camera. And no, nothing. Literally my drone crashed. Okay, whatever. We're just going to stare at the moon. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe so you know the next video drops. Hopefully it will not be another month. When the next bush trips come out, of course I will carve time for them and prioritize them. But anyway, sorry it's been a while, but I don't know. It's whatever. That's just how it's going to be. If you have a flight suggestion, leave in the comments below, and I'll try to fly as long as the airplane that I have, which is anything default, and then any of the big radials. There you go. Boring intro without flying around, looking around, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I did. Hopefully you did too. And I will see you next time.